Zandvoort fails next year, lads, I think we should just go to Assen, really, because I've just sent it down the inside of the Ferrari car. And, oh, we're still neck and neck. Look at this. This is insane racing here around the inside of the Racing Point car. This is wonderful stuff. Hey, what's up guys, aarava here, and welcome back to a brand new video here today, and welcome to driving a Formula 1 car around Assen. So, we've taken the F1 car around a fair few circuits now, the last one being the Macau GP circuit, but we did take the F1 car around Zandvoort, because obviously next year, F1 will be going to Zandvoort for the Dutch GP in 2020. But first, when the Dutch GP was being first kind of touted, 1 or 2 years ago, Assen was one of the circuits that did come up as not a major rumour, but just a little one. A suggestion by some fans maybe compared to Zandvoort, because Zandvoort's quite a tight, twisty circuit, but obviously Assen is very much not really built for F1 cars, I guess. I mean, Zandvoort's not really also, but I think Assen's definitely built just more for kind of bike racing. It's better suited for it, but it is nonetheless another circuit to take the F1 car to, and one that could be quite fun on, virtually speaking, on the game, essentially, on this course here. So here we are, as usual. We'll kind of get used to lappers first, because I've driven Assen on the MotoGP games, and it was a pretty okay track to actually learn on a small motorcycle, but on a larger, wider boat-like F1 car these days, with these massive wide cars we've got now in 2019 to 2020, it might be a bit of a different story there. And then obviously we'll see then how the AI race around it, and if we get any kind of good racing around what is usually typically a MotoGP circuit with F1 cars. Alright, so here we go then. We are in the Red Bull, of course. I thought may as well fitting to, be in the Netherlands and be in the Red Bull car of Verstappen, and we'll get going here down the pit lane. It's actually a pit lane limiter, surprisingly. It's actually a quite well modded track actually here. It looks like the lighting is very, very decent actually, and we come through our turn one. Now this is already bringing back some very weird deja vu feelings for me to playing this track on MotoGP 19. Literally, obviously, I did a few videos on that game a few months ago when the game came out, and now this is giving me some very weird vibes to being back on the track, but in a Formula 1 car. But already those first few turns probably going to be quite tricky to go full pelt with the understeer of the understeer nature of all open wheel cars on the game. And oh my god, right, so that right-hander, need to remember that. And then we come through, delicate right, easy. Okay, that one might be quite tricky. I think that one's probably 4th, 5th gear. And we got commitments through here. No, okay, no, okay. Okay, so I got a little bit of deja vu at the very start, but now I can't remember the circuit at all. Sound, right. So we come through the right-hander. We've got a straight. Then it goes right. That's flat out, isn't it? And then, oh, yeah, no, I remember this part, because there's a chicane that comes up after all these turns, is there not? Which is very difficult. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now I remember the circuit. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty fun actually. Though once we get the confidence up, that's gonna be very, very fun. That's gonna be nearly a. I don't know. It's very. It seemed like a very short lap, even though I was going very slow on the outlap there. It's a very short lap here, so I think we could try and do this. Kind of like a Monaco lap time, like 1 minute 10. Something like that, but that's a double right-hander. God, in the gravel, double right-hander that I could probably take a little bit more vigorously there, and a little bit more greedy on the entry, and kind of let the car go wide on purpose. Then we've got this straight. Then is it left-hander that comes up next, or is it a right-hander? I think it's a right-hander, isn't it? Yeah, right-hander. That's not flat, not flat. Okay, we've got to brake for that, and then we've got this right, which is, I'm going to say 4th gear. Yeah, 4th gear for that. And then you've got 4th gear again. Yeah, 5th gear. So a lot of these are 4th, 5th gear corners, really. 4th gear. Good. Ooh, loose on the rear end. Very inviting circuit it is. And then flat out. It's all flat out there. This entire part's flat out for an F1 car. Nice and easy here. Flat. Cool, and then you got the chicane. Slow it down. Oh my! Oh! Okay, let's maybe not do that on the next attempt. Right, we've done a few laps there, none of them being completely clean. We've done the best lap time, 1:17. Let's see if we can try and beat it here and just get a semi-clean lap there. Almost bodged it straight away into turn 1. Here we go. Easy does it on the power. Come through here. Go a little bit wide. Then early apex. Power out. Right. First bit of the lap secured. Now just going to spot my brake zone for this very tricky blind right-hander almost in a way with an F1 car because it comes so quick. Here we go. Over the bump. Get the power on as early as I can. Got the left tyre a little bit on the AstroTurf, so I was a little bit scared about what the rear end was going to say, but we're fine. Ooh, rear end stepping out of there. Just kept it in the lines. 4th gear. Keep it in. Ooh, little twitch there, and we're good. See, if I can just build up more confidence there, get the perfect line, and the time where I'm braking and downshifting, that second sector, if you will, is could be really flowing, really flowing in an F1 car. And then last corner, I'm not getting right. What's that going to be? 118. Only 1 second slower than my best there, and that was with a massive mistake in the last corner. Let's see, turn 1, a little bit better there. Alright, not going to turn in too early. There we go, straighten up the car. Don't lose the rear end. That was a much better corner. Took a really early apex, but the nature of the corner meant that I actually hit a perfect apex, pretty much. Right, here we go. Brake now. A little bit early, but go over the bump. Get the power on early. Flat out, good. Brake. Got a little bit too much on the curb on the left. That's cool, it's fine. And then a little bit early. Yeah, ooh, keep it in. Nice. Rear end stepped out on me. But I can get the power on the curb. Oh, rear end steps out. Not got that perfect yet, but once I do get that perfect, that would be a sensational sector. And in the oh my god, with AI, that's going to be abysmal, I think is the word in the race. And then slow it down, 3rd gear. That's better. And across the line. What's that going to be? 115.9. Right, let's go again. Let's try and aim for 115 low if we can. Into turn 1. A little bit early maybe on the brakes there, but didn't want to go too wide like I did on some of the other attempts. A little bit early again on the brakes there. I'm getting a little bit cautious actually on this lap, if anything. Ooh, rear end stepped out there. Kept it though, kept it. Don't know, that might just compromise my entire lap really in terms of some lap time loss there. I'm going to have to gain some decent amount in the next few bits here. A little bit later on the brakes, I think, on that part of the circuit. Definitely took more liberty on the curb there as well, so I think I'm getting some time. Oh, no, come on. It's a rewarding circuit, I'll tell you that much. It's definitely one of those ones where it flows so much, but also at the same time, just one little mistake and it all goes wrong. But once you get it right, it is very flowing, very rewarding. Last corner, still don't really know where or when to brake, really. I'm just kind of going a little bit over-cautious, just so I don't do what I did last time by hitting the tyre like I just did then. But you know what? I think I've already got the grips of the circuit enough. Probably a lot thanks to myself playing MotoGP and the track before. So I think it's now time for a fun little race with some AI. See if we can get actually... well, I say race. I think there's going to be an absolute calamity in the second sector. But let's see how it goes. Alright, so here we are then. A 5-lap race around the Assen circuit. 16 out of 16. Trying to aim for high as we can. 6 red lights are out and we are underway. I said out and they didn't go out for a few seconds there. But here we are now, fully out, and we're on the way. And the AI getting very bunched up already into turn 1. It's going to be tricky to see how they do into the opening sector, being such a tight circuit. And obviously these AI are sometimes a little bit erratic, but so far so good. So good actually. A lot of side-by-side moments up ahead. Ferrari v Red Bull there. That Toro Rosso's just got me, and the 2 Toro Rossos are now side-by-side. Can we try get a bit of switchback going? It's a bit of a half switchback as we go down the inside and the outside of either Toro Rossos for a nice little sandwich there. Now pulling through up into P10. Can we get the Mercedes car? Oh, no. I was going to maybe try around the outside there, but in the end didn't leave me too much room there. So I kind of just I did get brake checked by the Mercedes car. But now we continue on, side by side. These AR are trying side by side a lot. So I don't think they understand they're in F1 cars around the Assen circuit, really. But, you know, it's what we came here for. Some thrilling, yet nonsensical racing around circuits that F1 cars would never go to. As I get that corner a little bit wrong. But here we go now. A bit of a kind of easy, flat-out bit where I can try and gain some time. Maybe in a straight line with the hot lap ERS mode engaged. Little lift off there. In 8th gear. Brake now. Down to 3rd. Power on early. Bit of a bump. It's all good. Right. Let's see. There's two more side by side. They're really liking a lot of these corners actually to make some moves, you know. It's actually proven to be quite a good circuit here. I think if Zandvoort fails next year, lads, I think we should just go to Assen, really, because I've just sent it down the inside of the Ferrari car. And, oh, we're still neck and neck. Look at this. This is insane racing here around the inside of the Racing Point car. This is wonderful stuff. Right, come on. Oh, ooh, nearly brake check there. I'm going to have to send down the inside of this Ferrari car. Here we go. PC. Oh, come on. No, it was all going so well. Well, it was going really well until that little spin there. So I'm going to have to try and make a bit of a comeback drive now from P15. So I think I probably could have aimed for a podium there. But now that dream's sort of gone. As now the rear tyre's a little bit hot under the collar, I guess you could say. And here we go now, making the move on the Alfa Romeo. Ooh, just about squeezed through. Can we get it on the outside of the Toro Rosso? Oh, I think I may have spun him out. I think I did spin him out. Sorry, mate. You left me no room and no choice, really. As we now close up onto the Renault, Nico Hulkenberg. I'm going to try and dive him here. Down the inside. Easy does it on the braking, though. Don't go too wide. Ooh, big snap. And we're up into P12. Right, let's catch this back. All right, we're nearing a big pack of cars now. So I just get past these two. And then we've got a good 5-pack, I think, to overtake. But it's going to be tricky. Oh, my lord. Well, that's a set of course for you. Jesus. Sorry, mate. I really am sorry, Toro Rosso. You got blindsided. I don't know why you're braking that early, mate. Last corner. Oh, the Mercedes really holds me up. Come on. Hamilton, what are you doing, son? Come on the left. Get him up into P10. It's two abreast again into turn 1 as I go very, very wide there. I'm getting it all wrong now as I'm trying to push too hard. And I've made so many mistakes there. But yet again, the AI proving they're very racy around this circuit. And there's plenty of... Look at that! The McLaren with the massive dive down the inside there. This circuit just invites dive bombs with F1 cars. The way the kind of off-camber corner comes into it, their hairpin-style corner constantly. And then these fast Sector 2 corners just invites good racing, it seems. At least virtually speaking. Can I get the Ferrari, though? Back again. Easy does it. Okay, I don't want to outbrake it. I don't want to go to the back of him, so we're down the inside. Easily now done. Down the inside. There we go. No punting him off like the Toro Rosso, but we get very close to the McLaren. He's going very slow, isn't he? Right, let's go. McLaren's going fast. McLaren goes for the move on the Ferrari. We will do the same if we can. Yeah, oh, my lord, he's still there on the inside. Can we go down the inside of the McLaren? We try it. Can we do the switchback? Not quite. He gets a good exit. Last lap of the GP, though. We go through on the inside then. P7 it will be. I'll take that, to be honest. P7. We were P6-5, so we recovered quite well, actually, from where we were. But unfortunately, P1 and the whole podium is very far away from us now. But actually, you know what? Let's try and see if we can try and get at least our teammate, Pierre Gasly, on the other Red Bull at least. Sergio Perez ahead of us directly. And Gasly ahead of him. So let's try and see if we can get the Racing Point car in Sector 2. And then last sector, we'll get Gasly. As I almost lost the back end there. In the same place I lost it the first time. Ooh, this Racing Point's been a real arse here. And so slow. Easy on the rear. Okay, here we go. Come on. Around the outside. Okay, this is going to have to be a chicane dive, I think. Last corner. Here we go. Yellow flags up ahead. Oh my. Okay. Well. I did say it was going to be a chicane dive. I didn't specify it would be a clean one, did I? I'll just like to point out, it's not an excuse, alright? Okay, it might be a bit of an excuse. I will point out, if you did watch the last video upload on this channel, I did say in that, and you might tell from my voice, I am still somewhat under the weather, and that may have just impaired my driving skill in this video. Had I been completely fit and healthy, I may have made that dive bomb perfectly fine. But my senses are a little bit warped at the moment. That probably makes no sense whatsoever, but I'm sticking to that story. But nonetheless, guys, that was a very enjoyable race to do. Assen was actually really fun. The AI showed it, and even some of the racing I got to do there, very, very fun, actually. Inviting circuit, wide enough at places to invite the dive bomb, but then tight enough at others where it's a very technical circuit, kind of like Paul Ricard in a way. So, you know, like I said, if Zandvoort, you know, doesn't work out, I think Assen, you know, just call them up and swap the deal around for the Dutch GP. But guys, if you did enjoy this one, then be sure to hit that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you are new around here, subscribe for weekly following content. I've been aarava. Hope you enjoy today. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.